there, this is Joanne Rudling from howtospell.co.uk, and in the next few minutes I'm going to tell you all about how you can improve your spelling. Now tell me, do you get embarrassed by your spelling? You get so embarrassed you don't even write? Do you hate yourself when you're writing an email or text and want to use a great word that expresses exactly what you mean, but you can't spell it? Do you think English spelling is illogical and stupid? And do you ever wonder if you'll ever spell well? Well, please don't despair. The great news is spelling can be learned and loved. I know this because I had problems with spelling. Then I learnt all about spelling strategies, spelling rules, letter patterns, the history of how English developed, and I knew I had to teach it. I've been teaching spelling, literacy, writing and English for more than 14 years. I lecture at City of Westminster College, and among the places I've taught at are the Arts Institute in Bournemouth, the RNIB, that's the Royal National Institute for the Blind, and recently for the pre-volunteer programme for the Olympics. Now, I've made a great video for you on how to learn and remember spellings using spelling strategies. In the video, we'll look at how to remember words that are important but always seem to get spelled wrong. Even at university level, words like necessary, stationary, believe, February, accommodation, beautiful. We'll analyse the bits that people get wrong and then we'll learn how to remember them. One of the best ways to get spellings into our brains and long-term memory is using memory tricks to help remember the difficult bits, especially how many letters there are or if there's a silent letter in the word. One memory trick I use is the word within the word strategy. Things like how many D's are in address? 2 D's, 1 D? So we can use a trick like add an address. So there's 2 D's there, add an address. Or you are so young, so you in young. And listen to the list. Can you see the list in listen? Listen to the list. It's a good one, that, because there's a silent T in listen. Another one is be sure to measure your measurements. Can you see the sure in there? Now, coming up with your own memory tricks helps you remember them. In the video, I'll talk about using different tricks to help remember words. I'll show you how to use syllable breakdown, word families, letter patterns, all sorts of memory tricks. The video is 37 minutes and it's packed full of useful information. I know and guarantee that you'll find it useful and you will use these strategies. I know English spelling seems illogical, but it isn't. It's just complex. It's full of interesting history and patterns. Now, we'll look at the history of how English developed in another video. There are 5 ways of learning spelling. Number 1 is knowing the history of the word, which is very useful, especially for silent letters. Number 2 is knowing how words are made up of prefixes and suffixes. That's the beginning and endings of words, like unhappy, dissatisfied, uncomfortable. Now, number 3, we can learn spelling through spelling rules and letter patterns. And then number 4, knowing the word families, how words are linked together. That's a useful strategy. And then, finally, through pronunciation, sounding out the words, how we say a word. So that's 5 ways. Okay, so we learn through knowing the history, through knowing how words are made up, through spelling rules and letter patterns, knowing the word families, and through pronunciation. Okay? English spelling is fun, it really is, and you're going to love it. I know you are. Through these series of videos I'm making, you're going to really love it. So click here and start your journey now with me to improve your spelling and your confidence. It's going to be so exciting and you'll learn lots. And this video's only £2.97. Now this price is only for a few weeks, so go for it. Click the add to cart button below. Thanks for watching and see you in the video.